We're going to be playing NCAA 08, this time as a coach. If you remember from the Madden videos, the coach's name is Ty David. He coached in Long Island, New York. He ended up winning 6 straight state championships, so that's why I'm going to start with Army. Could have went to Syracuse or Buffalo, but I think it's more realistic to start at the smaller school. And obviously, college football, the first thing you got to do is recruit. We see it all the time, every week. The teams that recruit the best are the teams that are the better teams. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to focus on this first year, whoever wants to come to Army. We can figure it out after that, who's a 5-star and who's a 4-star. So for me, I'm just going after everybody that wants to come to Army. You could be a 3-star, and I kind of want it to be local kids too. And that's really what you're going to get the first year anyway. But as you can see, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York. And with these 2-stars, I ain't really I'm not about to go crazy off no 2-stars. Obviously, I need a quarterback though, because any successful program, you need a quarterback. So I'm even going to recruit this guy here from Virginia that don't even care about us. This dude is 6'7". Jesus. That's what's his name? Brock Osweiler type. Got a dude from PA, 230. Jeez. 6'2", 230 quarterback, bro. That's wild. That's what, Tim Tebow? Definitely going to be running a lot of people over. But that's the thing too. So right now I got to get a quarterback. And like I said, I've always been, this dude from Massachusetts. Okay, 4-star. I've always been the type, Maryland, to just get kids from, regional, local, however you want to go about it, just closer to home. Because I think that's the biggest thing with college football recruiting too, is when they recruit these kids, Connecticut, they don't realize, bro, you take a kid from California and try to bring them all the way to, just for example, of my life lessons, New Mexico, it's not going to work. So it's easier to get the kid from somewhere close. And even the family aspect, on the East Coast, it's not even that far of a drive. So your family could come to the game. So here I got a quarterback that's a senior. He's an 81, but I got to use my brain. He's a 62 speed, and he's a senior, or I could play this sophomore. That's a 76. It's one of those things too. When you watch the other guys when they do their rebuilds and their college rebuilds on YouTube, you see that a lot of times they're like, bro, we're not going to play these seniors. We're going to just play the young dudes and let them develop. And that's how I look at it too in real life, coaching wise. You got to let the guys develop. These seniors, you might have a good 1 year with them and, get the best out of it, but it really benefits the program in the long term to let the young guys play. So I'm just going through, obviously I got a real good senior receiver. Tight end, not so much, but for me, kind of just letting the best guys play, especially if you want to win. Because that's another thing too. You got to understand, what am I trying to do? Am I trying to win, or am I trying to build the program? So that's why you got to kind of figure out the direction. So that's all I'm doing right now. Schedule, it is what it is. I'm not going to change it. And let's see how it's going to go. I got to go in there anyways and change up my strategy and stuff like that. Change up the depth chart. But I had to change how I'm going to coach. So obviously here you're going to see I'm going to create. Obviously, got to change this dude. I don't even know who that guy looks like. He looks like somebody, but I don't know. He just kind of looks like a thumb, low key. So I'm up in there now. And then obviously I ain't trying to be heavy, muscular. And that's about the only one that kind of looks okay. And then I got to go in there too. And obviously I got to go in there and change the strategy, what kind of offense I'm going to run. So back in the time, I think, close to what I run in real life would be the West Virginia offense. So it's a spread option. And then so for me with this team, it's Army. Army, they usually just run option. And I don't know how they was doing it before. with that quarterback that was slow. But I'm going to go 4-2-5 defense. Like I said, make it realistic to everything I do in real life, kind of. And this is what it looks like. Obviously, people are excited to have a new coach, so I'm a little bit under half full in terms of my approval rating. And for me, honestly, bro, I'm not trying to lose. So I'm not about to go in here and be like, oh, well, a couple first weeks, just lose and see what we got. Nah, bro. I'm trying to have a winning record. First thing I got to do, though, is recruit. And this is going to take a little bit of time. Obviously, out of the whole video, you're going to see when we do these videos, I'm going to sit here and recruit. So I got a linebacker from PA, offering a scholarship, and I'm hanging up. I'm going to let the game recruit. I'm obviously going to give him a scholarship, though. Got a DM from Farmingdale, scholarship. I ain't about to chit-chat. I mean, I'm going to have to talk to them, but I really think I'm going to talk to them more later on or like in the off season. Got me a running back. I don't even know where Scarsdale is, bro. That's how much you know people from the city don't be upstate at all. Scarsdale? The heck? How they come up with that? Merrick? Know where that is. So, that's all we do this first year. Run through scholarship. Run through scholarship. And the thing about the old games too, you see right here, you get like 10 hours to talk to kids. Bro, I'm only using like 5. However, 9 minutes it look like for that defensive end. And you'll see real quick, bro, these dudes are going to be useful. Like when you look at this program like Army don't get nobody. They don't get no 3 stars. If you go to the Army, bro, you like a 1 star. You're just happy to have an offer, low key. Syracuse, I mean, obviously, running back. And like I said, too, I'm trying to run that spread option, so I need me some skill position players right away. Atlantic City, receiver. Bro, you see the football, though? The football be getting me tight. When you look at the football always got a sad face. You come through, you give a dude a scholarship, and the dude got a sad face. Like, bro, get up out of here. You ain't talk to me, you ain't riz me, you ain't beg me to come to your school. Get up out of here. Imagine that. I'm not about to beg you. I'm calling you, and I'm like, yo, hello, this is Coach David. I want to let you know I'm offering you a full ride to come to Army. I'm not about to be up here begging you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Got me a linebacker. Like I said, bro, I'm only focused on the 3 stars and the ones that, you know, could come help us right away. Because, like I said, I'm trying to win. There ain't no transfer portal. This is 08. I mean, well, there is a transfer portal. Like later on in the offseason, right after the season's over. But it's not like how it is now, bro. You can't go give them a scholarship and get them to come to your school. That'd probably be tough, though, when they make that new NCAA game. That'd be tough. So that's basically where I'm at with it. Time to get into the season. I don't know why I'm glitching out. First game against a little raggedy team, Akron. And what I like to do is go in and make sure we could beat them before I sim. So my first game is a success. Win by 7. Now we got the FCS team, so could call it like Rhode Island, something like that. Get an easy little win, Villanova. And we got Wake Forest. Boston College is the first ranked team. And I just like to, like I said, go through and see who they think is going to win, who has the, you know, better team, so I could see. So we obviously won that FCS game, blew them out. And then we got blown out against Boston College. And then now, my next important game, we beat Temple barely by 3, and then now we're going to go play Tulane. So just simming through real quick. Get that win by 3. As you can see, bro, a couple of our wins. Now we got Central Michigan, Georgia Tech. I might sim Nav. Obviously, I'm not playing that. I'm not going to play that much. Air Force, they look good, so we're going to get the Air Force. But as you can see, bro, we barely winning. God damn, we barely losing too. Lost by 3 right there. We beat Air Force, so, I mean, that's a goal too. I don't have the goals like the other YouTube dudes where it's like you got to beat your rivals. And I don't be doing all that, bro. This is my first time messing with this coaching career. And we're winning the games we should. We're getting blown out in the games that we should. My thing is, man, for this rebuild and what I'm trying to do is I got a 3-year contract. And I want to play through the 3 years. That's really all I'm focused on. If I could get through the 3 years and see what offers come, right now I'm about to go make sure this is the last game of the season. Simulated it so quick against Navy, big rivalry game. My thing is I want to make sure everybody is already recruited and offered and coming to the game. That's really what I'm trying to make sure. Because even you see the quarterbacks here, you didn't see earlier me mess with them or offer them a scholarship at all. So now I got to sit here and please come to my school. Please come. Hope you enjoy the game when you come and all that. Basically. But my goal for real, bro, is I'm going to do 3 years because that's what the contract says and just see what offers I get and what opportunities I get in terms of I'm not really going to sit here and say, well, I got 3 years to win the championship or anything like that, especially with a team like this because Army's independent. So it's not even like, well, I got to win the conference championship. They're not in a conference. So right now I'm just trying to make sure I get a quarterback because, yeah, I got one on the roster. I actually ended up letting that senior play. So remember, like I said earlier, you got to figure out what you want to do. You going to let the young dudes play or you going to just ride out with whoever you got that's been more experienced? I think it's hard to ride out with the experienced dudes just because they're used to like another coach. Like with college, the good thing is you could transfer and not so much in high school. Obviously, you stuck with whoever you got. So it's hard to adjust to a new coach, but if they decide to stay, like, and I would just because I'm saying, bro, I'm trying to graduate. If I've been here for 4 years or 3 years or whatever, why am I going to leave because my coach left? Unless I already graduated, that's different. Like, if I'm trying to graduate and that's my goal and I'm already a starter, yeah, it's going to be hard because you got to come in and learn all over again, but I'm not going to leave. Like, a lot of people, I feel like with the college thing, graduation is not important. And you're going to see, because I chose Army, when the season's over, everybody's going to say graduated. They're not going to say first round draft pick and all that. A lot of people are going to be graduated. So right now, like I said, just getting after the quarterback. Gotta have a quarterback. And next year we'll worry about, if the not senior, but if the upperclassman plays or if the freshman plays, we'll worry about that next year. Quarterback. Our boy's name is Ricky Ward, bro. What a name. That's the cool thing, I ain't gonna lie though, is like, with these games is, they just bring you the random names as opposed to like me, obviously, how I had to create, who's gonna be who. The random names make it a little bit easier. So, much to do about nothing. Recruiting. Obviously, the conference is weak. It's independent. Just talking to the dude. Because that's a lot of a thing, too, I feel like, is just building that relationship, just talking. All right, so what I'm going to do now, enough of the talking. We're going to get into that game against... Bro, what's wrong with this game? This game's glitching, bro. Where the heck is the game at? All right, there we go. You know the Navy game. The one that comes on what is it, ABC at the end of the season. We're going to get to that. They 2-9, we 6-5. We super accelerated the process. But you want to know something, though, too? We got to win 7 games. And the reason why I say that is, we don't play in a conference. So even if we win 6 games, like normal teams in a conference, look how many kids we got coming this week, though. Normal teams, when they play in a conference, there's conference affiliations to the bowl. So everybody already knows, you might play ACC versus Big 12 in a certain bowl. So we don't have that. We got to win as many games as possible. So now, obviously they're the better team on defense, but that's about it. So I've played this game a couple times with Terry David, obviously. The difference is now, though, we're in Lincoln Financial, so we out in Philly. The difference is I have complete control. So I got the coin toss and all that stuff. But when you play the Road to Glory, you just play your offenses because he was the quarterback for Oklahoma. So now I got kickoff and all that stuff. I'm not about to play that. I'm going to just super sim. It's easier that way. So I'm actually going to sim a whole quarter just to see the gist of how the game's going. Nah. Hold up. Hold up, bro. They're about to let them score. So I'm about to jump in because they 2-9, bro. I'm not about to let them beat us. So they ran the clock a little bit, and I think it's like 5-minute quarters, so it ain't that bad, bro. And that's the thing I never understand, like with coaching and stuff like that. The option, bro. Even for my own team, I don't know why it's rocket science. Like they're running the ball, right? And then like with this team, they got the dude coming in motion, and just like I told my team when we played, bruh, your dude is going in motion to where the ball's gonna go. It's not rocket science. Go hit everybody, hit everything involved. And just like that, we got him up out of there. Back to the sim. I'm gonna keep simming because it don't look too crazy. And that's the thing I'm gonna do in this whole series too. I'm not about to be out here playing. Bro, we gave up a field goal. What the heck? I didn't even notice. Alright, I'm gonna play now. It's 3rd and 4, need the first. And that's probably what's crazy for everybody too, is that what the heck is going on? It's Army. They out here running spread. Trips right, tight end. Let's go. You already knew. Bro, it's too easy, bro. I ain't gonna lie though, these graphics is trash. Bro almost got taken out at the 1-yard line. Yeah, these graphics is trash. You know how like back in the day they had like Tecmo Bowl and everybody was going crazy for Bo Jackson? Yeah, I ain't playing that. You crazy? Not now that we got people where you can see their real facial features and grass and jerseys get dirty and people sweat. I ain't about to play no game where it's just, oh, bro broke the school record. I mean, that's a good way to go out as a senior, though, is to have a new coach with a new offense and then you end up breaking the record. Bro, he tall as heck, though, number 7. And it's not hard to break Army record because imagine that crap, bro. For all them hundreds of years the Naval Academy been around, they barely had a record of 2,000 yards passing, bro. Barely. And that's another unique thing, too, is when you look at with the Army in real life, bro, I'm getting that every time, bro. Guard up. Guard up. What is wrong with y'all? Bro, and it's so crazy, like, to now be back playing after my school and my team, we had our season, so I took that little time off. It's crazy, like, to look at football from this different aspect now. And obviously, like, when I'm in the season, that's why I didn't record. I'm locked in. I don't be really watching the NFL or college. But it's just crazy, like, when you say, okay, we're going to run 5 out, empty backfield, and the running back going to be wide open on a slant. It's crazy when it actually works. And I know that sounds messed up in a sense, but, like, it's just different when I play the game because, like, now I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, it's actually working, like, how I drew it up. You know what I mean? Like, it's so frustrating to coach, bro. Obviously, you enjoy the kids and you build relationships, but it's frustrating. Because, like, you thinking to yourself, they sending pressure, trying to speed me up, so I'm going to hit them with a slant right behind or a dig or whatever right behind where they vacate, and it's going to be easy because they in zero, cover zero. But nope. You actually got to, like, you got to snap the ball. You got to catch the snap. You got to block. You got to read. Like this. Okay, see, and that's the point too where, like, I always tell my own quarterback too, don't do that, but it's a video game. And I always say this to them too, like when we watch film, I'm like, bro, you think this is a video game. And that's the thing. Like I said, video game is more like unrealistic, more fun, more simple. Like right here, we should have the mismatch on that trip side. Bro, what are you doing? He almost got killed. But nah, so like a lot of, it's just weird now to finally be back in a situation, you know, where it actually, you draw it up, you call it, and it works. Like it's not, you have to sit there. Like in this game, if the ball snapped over your head, it's glitching, right? So it kind of get back to the fantasy of it. Because right here, this triangle wide open, touchdown. See, and that's fake. If this was my season, like the season we just had, bro would have got sacked by 16 people. They would have had some extra defenders come from the stands and sacked him. He would have never been able to roll out. But it's 20-3. Play action. What the hell am I saying? Got the point after. And we basically got this in the bag. Let my senior quarterback do his thing. This would be the senior game, but you see how tough it is, though. They actually took it to a neutral site, and they playing on the Eagles field. So This technically would be like a senior game, but I think that's cool. You know how they go with the Army thing. Like if you really go into it, and I've seen it on YouTube where they went and looked at all like the uniforms and all that kind of stuff, bro. It's kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie, like all the stuff that they have. But kind of going back to what I said earlier, a lot of kids have to go into service after the Army, so they don't get to go to the league. So it's not enticing. But for me, it is just because like in the East Coast, it's weird. Like Texas has like 18 college teams, D2, D3, and everything. Oh, that's wild. You really dropped that. But like on the East Coast, you only got a few D1s, and then they got a few D3s like in New Jersey alone, but it's just different. So for me, you just got to get a program like I did here with Army that's realistic, because then you could build it up. And yeah, I mean, I think if it was Buffalo, oh, we out. Easy. Why you jump for, bro? He looked like a third grader playing football or a middle schooler, bro. Why you jumping on a go route? The hell you need to jump for? Just run, let it fall in the breadbasket, and be out of there. But it is hard, like, to build a team and a program, because who the hell wants to go to Army and they know they got to go serve? That's why I said earlier, they get 1 stars. Oh yeah, we got the dub, easy, 28-3. I mean, they get 1 stars because them the dudes that's like, I'm just happy to have a scholarship to be D1. But like I said, on the flip side, they got some real nice like facilities and equipment and stuff, which is kind of crazy. But that was an easy game. And that's how it's going to be. If I play, I'm not going to sit here and play every play, bro. It's no sense. 12 for 17, 279, 4 touchdowns for my boy Jim Smith, the senior, 6'5". Reed, 92 yards, rushing. Had that first touchdown, 47 yards. Wilson, he had 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty good game. And all those dudes were older, so it was a good way for them to go out in terms of their last, like, guaranteed game. Because, like I said, we have to win 7 games now just to even get a bowl game. If we get 6, because we don't have a conference affiliation, we don't automatically get it. Other teams do. That's why you see, like, in real life, everybody's trying to get to 6. But independent's different. And I feel like you could get left out. Even, too, you just get whatever. Because independent it's not a real conference. It is. You're going to see. It's a conference, like, in terms of we can have, like, all conference players, but it's not like a real 8, 10, 12 team conference. So we're going to simulate the rest of this, see what bowl game we get. Well, getting ahead of myself. Simulate the conference championships. Then, so whoever this is from Virginia Tech, I can't remember who was the running back in 08. And then we play Colorado State. Bro, what the hell bowl was that? I didn't even look, bro. I'm tripping. I just know we got a bowl game against Colorado State. I don't know which one it is. I'm about to sim it, though. We caught the L by 3 touchdowns. And I'm going to just simulate through the rest of it. I don't know why I didn't look, bro. So, interesting enough, Baylor offers me a job, and that's kind of cool because I think for the 08-09 season, they ended up actually needing a coach. So, that's something I'm going to discuss later on. But that's pretty cool that I got a job offer from a team that they actually needed a coach, not just like a random. And like I said, so there is a way for us to get obviously All-American, even though we're independent. So let's see if any of our players got it this year. It's crazy watching all these like generated names because I've always been like super obsessed with games. So like back in the day, all right, so we got some on the second team. Back in the day, I would be super obsessive, bro. I would make sure and name everybody. Dang, left tackle on the first team. Okay, we got 1, 2 defensive end. And we got a defensive tackle. Okay, linebacker. They all upperclassmen seniors, though, it looked like. On that first team. Okay, corner. Strong safety. So we got a few on that first team this first year. Why the heck am I going through it again just to make sure, huh? Yeah. Just to make sure we sit there and we look at them and recognize these kids for their hard work and dedication. sticking it through with the Army program, even with a new coach. So we got like 4 or 5. I mean, I didn't really play with none of them, remember, because I didn't play, so it don't mean nothing to me. Bro, this game be glitching out. Look at this, bro. I gotta go all the way around, do all this for it to show. Oh, that's that boy Colt Brennan. That was my dude growing up. All right, my quarterback, second team, running back, receiver. And it's easy though, right? Because remember, this is the independence. It's Notre Dame, Army, and Navy. And I don't know if it's right here this time, but I think maybe like Mexico State or somebody else, like some other random ass team that's even in it right now. So of course we're gonna flood the All-American or all district or all conference awards. All right, let's go to the off season. Now we gotta get to 7-6. Mac is trying to invite us. I said no, and the reason why is because Army and them, they don't be in a conference. We're also a 2-star now, so we went up. Our opponents was trash, 57-79, but that's not my problem. That's not my problem. I want the easy schedule so we can win. And I didn't even change the schedule. I just took whatever the game generated. So can't even say that really. So obviously 2,800 broke the record, 21 touchdowns broke the record. And now it's time to like seal the deal basically. So we're going to go look at who graduated, which should be everybody, like I said, because they're not going to the league. And if they had to, like in real life, they have to get like a pardon, like a special permission to even do that. So there's that. And then we're going to go and we're going to just look at what they did. I mean, he had a good year, bro. He had 85. He's tough. You know, they stats, it was all right. And I'm just looking at the ones that was 85s, bro, and up. Bro, this dude ain't getting no carries, bro. He had a fumble. That's trash. He had a couple receptions, though. But yeah, I'm just looking at the kids that were, like, real good. That's not going to go to NFL. Punter. Okay. But yeah, this should be quick. The biggest thing now, my quarterback, like I said, 12 picks, bro. 6'5", 229, though. That's a big dude. That's a big dude. But the biggest thing for this rest of the video is going to really be, you know, working on who we're going to recruit to replace these seniors. Because they ended up going out with a bang, really. 7-6, then they lost the bowl game. So, what was they? 7-5? And they got the bowl game. And I don't know what's wrong with me, bro. I don't even know what the name of that bowl was, but whatever it was, it was a game. So, nobody came in. Nobody wants to come to Army, duh. And I bet you it's one of those things, too, where you have to have, like, a certain GPA, certain classes, and people probably just don't want to deal with the hassle of it. But here we are, bread and butter time. Gotta get these recruits on campus. Got 10 hours for the whole freaking summer, so I gotta make it work. Everybody's ready. Everybody's in the top 3, or have us in their top 3, so let's see, bro. My first big fish, Jared Palmer. Basically, you know, and when you look at my school and pitch importance and all that stuff, pitch importance is up to the player as to like what they care about. But me, I'm going to just give promises. Now, that could backfire because if I sit here and tell him, yo, you're going to start and he don't, it's going to mess up my rating. And then I'm just going to find whatever it is that they like that we're okay at or good at. And that's what we're going to show them when they come on the visit. All right. Cedric Williams, same thing. I'm going to talk for a little bit just to basically go over already what I know they know that we're good at. And even find the pitch with some of them. Like, if I know we're good, like here, for example, proximity to home because he's from New York, find and see if it's important to him. Not really talk too much, but then now go in there, make promises, and then when he comes for the visit, show him exactly what's the most important. So for obviously proximity to home, program stability, and I can use Coach Prestige, for example. And that's how we're going to set it up and see how many of these dudes we could get. Because normally I think it's 24 scholarships you get in. And you just saw when I went through, we lost a lot. We lost a lot of starters. So we got to replace him over here growling. Like, bro, I don't eat in the morning anyways. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're just getting these recruits together. Because as one class goes out, you gotta have one to replace them. That's the thing with my team too this year that I just had is like we just lost like 2 seniors. And it's crazy because we're only getting like 6 freshmen next year. It's kind of, I don't know, bro. This small town problems, bro. We lost 2 seniors and we're getting in like 6 freshmen. So I got to get out there and actually find people because that's not going to be sustainable. It's going to catch up to me in a couple years if that's the case. Just like with this, we can't afford to lose a lot and bring in a little. And yeah, it also matters like who you have in there already. Like with the other classes, the juniors, that's gonna be seniors, and those kids. Like it does depend because at the end of the day, the good thing about football, like I saw somebody on an interview the other day talking about, we barely got 45 players. I'm like, bro, you barely got 45. What about somebody like me that we barely got 30? And then the thing, like I said, getting back to it, the good thing about football is it's 11 on 11. So if you got 45, you telling me you can't find 11 that's good enough? And I can see the concept like with some people, where it's like, well, you want your best 11. And it's harder to have a best 11 with just 45. But you over here complaining that you barely got 45. Imagine somebody that got 20, like one of the other schools I've been at like last year. Imagine when you finish the season with 18. You over here complaining, oh, we only got 45. So, like I said, bro, the good thing about the game is it's fake. You can recruit these kids. And just college in general, you could find people. You could bring people with you. And, it makes a difference because, like I said, bro, high school, you get whoever parents decide to have kids that year on your team. And they could be 6'1", 350. They could be 6'1", 95 pounds, and you just got to figure it out. It's not like, obviously, college, you go, like, right here, you're watching me, recruiter, outside linebacker, and I could say, yeah, I don't want him, bro. He not 6'3", 220. I don't want him. You can't be picky, so hopefully I play a lot more, though, like, after I get all these kids that I want. And that's the thing of picking the lower school, too, though. I didn't jump in and do some fake crap and pick Alabama. I'm like, I'm going to pick the lower school where I deserve to be and build it. I just think that's more satisfying. Like when I do watch some of the YouTubers and they do the building, it's more satisfying when they get like a team and they create a team and bring them through whatever. That's way more satisfying. So here, this is one of the last guys that's ready for a visit, another linebacker. And we're going crazy with the linebackers. And it's kind of weird too because I'm running a 4-2-5, so I only need 2 linebackers. So them dudes that we going crazy over, they're gonna have to play that hybrid position where they're on the edge and they're walked up a little bit. They're gonna have to be able to cover and stuff like that. So I should have a requirement, but I really don't care right now. I'm just trying to get somebody on the team. Is basically how I'm looking at it. Louisville won the championship. I don't even know who their quarterback was back then. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Oh, no, we got 3 more right here that's ready to come visit. Dang, none of the quarterbacks, bro. None of them. We in all their top 5. Bruh, none of them is trying to come through. We'll probably get George Williams, I feel like. Watch. It's going to be Clayton or George Williams, bro. One of them 2. They're the most, and then Ward is down there. Bruh, a 6'7" quarterback. Not gonna lie though, that's kind of tough. Cause at 6'7", bro, if you get sacked, you suck. I swear to God, cause you can see everything at 6'7", bro. If you don't see the blitz coming, you don't see they about to switch and roll covers and all that stuff. If you can't see that, bro, man, you're tall enough to see everything. You might be able to put your head up above the clouds and see if it's about to rain too. So, I'm bullcrapping. All right. So we try and get George Williams out here, finesse him, lie to them, be like, you're going to make freshman All-American, when in all reality, he shouldn't play. And if he plays, it's because he's like a 78 and he's better than the sophomore. Because My thing was redshirt the young dude that I had on there that was already a 76 and then bring him back and then let him go crazy. Give him a year to learn and not burn up a year on his clock and that kind of stuff would be better for me too. Because I know I had a senior that was already going to be whatever it was going to be. So now, just trying to see Ricky Ward, what we could finesse. And then, as you see, my time's running out. I done talked to so many recruits. I done wasted y'all time talking for 30 minutes about nothing. And we're almost down to the end. So I only got an hour left. And I got to somehow finesse. I already finessed 3 quarterbacks. And we're just going to roll the dice. We're going to see who comes to the school. We're going to figure it out now here. Don't waste it mad time anyway. All right, so damn, my roster's looking weak. So I got George Williams to come through. Okay. Rogers. Okay. Moore, defensive end. Palmer, of course, like I said he would. Morris, tough. Stallings is going to be tough. That receiver. Williams is crazy. 77 for running back, bro. I got the other Williams too, quarterback. Barber. Jackson. Lucas. Okay. So the toughest dude that I got for this recruiting class is Lucas. That's tough. And no athletes. So let's go through it real quick. I'm happy, bro. That 78 is tough. As a freshman, for a school like Army, that's tough. He gonna be a draft pick for sure, if there is anybody. All right, we cutting people, get it down. Too many dudes on this roster. Look at this. I got 35 quarterbacks. I got the junior, I got the senior. See, these 3 young dudes that I signed, they're not gonna play no time soon. So I gotta get rid of these other dudes, because the hell I need all these damn quarterbacks for? You don't need 18 quarterbacks. Scout team ain't that deep. Like, even in my real life, I've only seen my high school career, we carried like 2. So when one of them got hurt, it was over for. And then in college, I think we had like 6. I ain't gonna lie, we did have like 6 every year. But you already saw how that went too, where like people was just out of there. See, like, look, if you're a junior, bro, and the freshman is better than you, you out of there. I'm cutting you. What I need you to do? What I need you for? I'm only looking at it like he's a junior wrestler, so he's about to graduate. Then with the receivers, I got 2 freshmen that's going to start. It's like, okay, bro, you a 60. Got to cut you, bro. What the hell you going to do for me? Get down on special teams? I got like 8 receivers, bro. So that's the first video. And there it goes, like into another video following Coach Ty David on the journey from coaching high school, college, and now the NFL. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon.